Okay, welcome back in. I'm just going to review Monday's action from the NHL. There are only 2 games on tap, so this should be a very short video. The Washington Capitals were ending their road trip in Calgary to take on the Flames. In the first, Dylan Strome would strike first for the Washington Capitals with 5 minutes to go in the period. For Strome, that would be his 23rd goal this season, assisted by Sandin and Jensen. After 20 minutes of play, the Capitals had a 1-0 lead. In the second period, Alex Ovechkin would get a power play goal roughly 6 minutes into the period. For Ovechkin, that would be his 20th goal of the year from Pacioretty and Tom Wilson. Ovechkin would strike twice, and again on a power play, getting his 21st of the season from John Carlson and Dylan Strome, 9 minutes and 16 seconds into the period. At that point, it was 3-0 in favor of the Capitals. Rooney would finally get the Calgary Flames on the board with 9 minutes and 19 seconds to go in the frame. For Rooney, that would be his second goal of the season, assisted by Pachel and Coronado. Lapierre would increase the lead to 4-1 with 5 minutes and 38 seconds to go. For Lapierre, that would be his 8th of the season, assisted by Sonny Milano. So after 40 minutes of play, the Capitals had a 4-1 lead. Uyghur would cut the deficit in half, getting his 16th of the year, assisted by Michael Backlund, 7 minutes and 13 seconds into the frame. And with 2.5 minutes remaining, Tom Wilson would strike in an empty net, getting his 17th of the year from Malmstein and Nick Jensen. So the Capitals would win 5-2. With the victory, the Capitals are now 33, 25, and 9. They have now jumped over Detroit for that second wildcard position in the Eastern Conference. And the Calgary Flames, 33, 30, and 5 is where they stand at the end of this matchup. Alrighty, the next matchup took place in Seattle. We had the Kraken, and they were playing host against the Buffalo Sabres. Alrighty, let's take a look and see how this game went. So in the first period, just 24 seconds into the frame, Jordan Eberle would strike first, getting his 15th of the year from Tolvanen and Dumoulin. Tage Thompson would score just 25 seconds after that, getting his 21st of the year from Jared Johnson's. Wow, I'm going to struggle with that name for the rest of the season. And Alex Tuck. Jeff Skinner would get his first of the game, his 22nd of the season, assisted by Krebs, 3 minutes and 56 seconds of that period. Alex Tuck would increase the lead to 3-1 with 5 minutes and 41 seconds into the frame. For Tuck, that'd be his 19th goal of the year from Thompson and Johnson's. Matt Beniers would cut the deficit to 3-2 with just under 5 minutes to go. So just under 6 minutes to go, 5 minutes and 24 seconds to be exact. For Beniers, that'd be his 10th of the season from Tolvanen and Justin Schultz. So after 20 minutes of play, the Sabres had a 3-2 lead. In the second period, Owen Power would strike, getting his 6th of the season from Dylan Cousins and Peterka, with 9 minutes and 24 seconds to go on the clock. Jeff Skinner would strike less than a minute after that, getting his second goal of the game, his 23rd of the season, making it 5-2. In the third period, Skinner would get a natural hat-trick, getting his 3rd goal of the game, with 2 minutes remaining on the clock. For Skinner, that would be his 24th goal of the season from Greenway and Bryson. So the Sabres had a huge 6-2 win against the Seattle Kraken. So with the victory, the Sabres are 33, 21, and 5. They're still about 4 or 5 points out of the playoff spot. Actually, instead of me just guessing, let me just take a quick little peek. I'll talk about the Seattle's record first. So Seattle are now 28, 27, and 12. And it's looking very, very bleak at this point late in the season that they will be able to make a push for a playoff spot. And as for the Buffalo Sabres, they are now just 4 points back of Washington for that final wild card spot. So there's no quit in this team yet, and they still have a few games left to go in the season. Alrighty, that takes care of my recap from Monday. As always, if you're new to this channel and you like this type of content, please feel free to hit the sub button. I'd be very grateful and very appreciative. Until next time, take care.